Part of planning at council is looking at the future needs for a community. So we look at what the community needs over a 30-year time frame, and we try to plan for that.
Buildings we build today will be with us for 50 to 100 years, so having better information now while we're designing them will mean better decisions for the future.
I see this data as being really helpful for council for when they're planning roadworks, infrastructure projects, looking at fire weather risk and flood projects. I'm really looking forward to having some information in map form that we can use for community consultation, so we can show people what the future will look like potentially.
In the past, we were using information that was very global in terms of rainfall, and it was really not relevant to the local area.
So now we've got this fantastic rainfall and temperature data that we can cross-check with our demographic data and actually come up with some really balanced planning information.
Having access to accurate localised information means being able to come up with policies and guidelines that suit this location and mean we're prepared for the future.
For new subdivision, it's important for us to consider future rainfall information, and this is where this data is going to be very important for this area, because new subdivision will be able to take into consideration this new data and plan for the future in terms of stormwater management.
We may find we've got more days where we've got extreme fire danger, and we need to be careful where we put new development if that's the case.
We can look to plan better for our recreational areas. It'll give us that detailed information that currently we lack.
We will have more realistic planning, more local planning.
We know with sea level rise and changes to rainfall, we're going to need to replace some roads at a higher level. We may want to look at replacing current drains as they age with a different design. To be able to afford that, we need to start budgeting for it now so that we have the funds when we need to rebuild the road.
Having all of that information in the one spot for us to be able to download and use against our other data sets is mind-blowing for us. We've never had any regional data of that quality before.